Live Forex trading, analysing gold and river signal pending. Looking at gold, we took a sell on gold. Now gold is back to where we enter it. We now wait and see what happens on gold. Take that away. Do not, we're going to completely reanalyze this gold. Restructure it, reanalyze it. See where we're at. Take everything away, completely delete it all. Going into the monthly. It's looking very healthy on the monthly. Great uptrend we got. Broken out of this support down here. Major resistance along this 1362 line. Also major resistance on 112.10. And a little bit more on the 116 level. But now looking at it here, looks like it's rejected off this monthly support line of these 2 wicks. And then got some resistance there on the monthly. Drop it down into the weekly. Ooh, as you can see, fat support right there. That's rejected that for ages. I can't believe that. Daily, taking a closer look in the daily. Got some few boxes here now. Boxes of consolidation down at the bottom here. So it's trading. Again, if we're looking at it down here, it's traded in these boxes here, along with these boxes at top here. Now more currently, we got these huge movements. See, we haven't got these long swings. These swings have been happening for about 3 months. The last 2-3 weeks, all we've got is up, down, up, down. Don't really know where it's going on gold, but it's very high at 16. But what I can tell you on the 4-hour chart is that this pair is actually I want to get rid of this bumper. I don't know how many live people are in the chat or watching or anything. Don't have a clue. Anyway, gonna change this down to orange now. So on the 4-hour, we've got some support there. Bit of resistance. Again, we've got a few wick rejections here. Bit of resistance, support there. A lot of resistance, a lot of support. We just need to highlight this. And again, here. It's been moving very mad. But I must say. And then also some more support and resistance at top. And then if we're going up, we've got some support. You only want to analyse what is relevant, what is near, and it's also rejecting around there. So as you can see, it's actually in the middle of absolute no man's land. There's support here, but also resistance as of current. So we'd actually like to see a nice pullback. We'd like to see it maybe drop down to the 15.99 level, drop a couple pips. Then we'd like to see it reverse back up. Yeah, this is gold. This is XAU USD Lewis. It's one of my favourite pairs. Quite volatile. So let's have a look at it a bit more. See if we can spot any trends. Throw any trend lines in there. Trend line there. 1 wick, 2 wick, 3 wick, 4, 5 wicks, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 wicks, so we're in a nice uptrend. Now let's see if we can spot a downtrend at all. The steeper a trend, the less confirmed it is. What's the word I'm looking for? The steeper the trend, the more unreliable. The more smoothed out like this, the more reliable. So you want it. This is quite tricky actually, because it's actually just about to reject this trend line here. The 4 hour. Maybe if I draw a trend line. Gosh, it's quite hard. Can I pick out an easier trend line? There, maybe? Yeah, that seems more reasonable to me. Right. Let's drop it down again. Let's look for an entry on this pair. On the 2 hour. What's it saying on the 2 hour? On the 2 hour, nice uptrend. Make sure everything is actually pinpoint accurate at this point. It's been rejecting this quite a few times, as you can see down here. When the trend first started, quite a lot of rejection. Again, we got some more rejection in this middle part. So I wonder if we're actually, this can get quite, this is the pairs, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. This is about to get quite interesting, because what we might see, so we might see the pair drop back down to the trend line. If I remember how to use this. Go back up. And then, yeah, we might see one of these movements if I just make this a bit brighter for you guys. Not in pink. We don't want pink, we don't want that blue. Green? I feel like green. Red? Yeah, that red will do. So what we might actually look at here is for it to resist off this top trend line, come back down to retest the trend line at a level of 15.99, and then we might actually take a long. Let's see, this is quite interesting. See if it breaks. It's got, see, the thing about this, it's got to break either trend line now. Now we're starting to get squeezed down into this triangle. It might have to break out. Now, we need to go a bit deeper in, so I'd like to go into the half-hour chart. Now you can really pick apart the currency. Now you can really see the movements. As you can see, resistance broke the resistance with this bullish engulfing candle. Boom, straight up. Now this is when you need to calculate how many pips. So it actually jumped, once it broke resistance, it jumped 1604. So what I like to do is, I like to take the 1604, and what I then like to do with that is move it along. So what I mean by this is, I like to move the 1604 there. So you're measuring how far the last movement was since the breakout, and 1604 is there. So you would take your long, you would go like that, take your short, and you would go like that. So what I just done there for you guys was actually 1577, which is quite next to that support, which is actually a great line to take profit, but we're going to go on the 77 level, as it's just a bit above on this support there. Don't want to get too greedy, we want to secure the pips. So what I actually just done there, guys, was when it last broke the resistance, which as you can tell, resistance was quite clearly along this line here. Once it broke this resistance, we like to measure how much it broke it by with the next candle. So you could say 2,100, but we should go for 1,600. Just because you don't want to be greedy, you want to make sure you secure profit. So we measured it, and then what we've done is we put it either side of the trend. So this is where we'd enter if it broke. This is where we'd enter where it broke, and we'd take should be equally the same pips. Now I'd want to take this to resistance was there. Now it's not enough to make it worth our time. Do you guys think it will break the trend? Let me know what you think in the live chat. It's quite interesting. I can see this pair going long. Look, we got these candles. None of them has been able to break the 1600 level, which has proven to be quite key in gold. Gold. Could we see it long on gold? Let's take it now to now. What do you guys reckon? It's broke the resistance, gone back up. It's on this testing line of support right here. Do you know what? We're going for it, guys. We're going for an entry. We're going for an entry on gold. I don't see any other confirmation as to why this isn't a buy right now. I can't see it drop any further than where it currently is. It has been respecting its downtrend, which you could say I shouldn't enter, but with the current uptrend it's been in for the last 31st of March, I don't see why it's not. I guess it's been in a downtrend since the 25th of March, but as of recent, in the current crisis in the world, I could see this pair rejecting. So I'm going to enter this now on my MetaTrader account. Bear with me 2 minutes. Right, so I got an entry of 16. Right, so I actually entered the market there. Right, here we go. I just took this entry, set my stop loss. And now let me set my take profit. So this is what we're going for, guys. I did want it to be 1600. I'm going to trade it right to the top of this resistance here. Alright, and there we have it. The first trade of the night has been taken on pound on gold. There we have it. Let me take a screen grab of this. I'm going to put this in a free Telegram chat as well, guys. Oh, did not mean to do that. If you're not already in our Telegram chat, it's in the link below for yourselves. Right, there we go, guys. Entered on support. I'm being optimistic by it breaking the trend, but I believe it will. Believe it can do it. Let me know what you think of this trade in the chat. There was also a video uploaded today on our channel regarding the 3 best currency pairs to trade on the market. We believe it's the pound yen, gold and also pound towards, mainly due to the facts of how much it respects trends, support and resistance, and how good it is fundamentally. If you're up to date with your economics, you need to make sure you are with my FX book. Great company, economic calendar, and you can just look at what's coming out. So I know it's Friday the 3rd, it's the first day of Friday. You should always know that NFP comes out on the first Friday of every single month on payrolls, but obviously there's been over 2 million jobs lost in America. So therefore we're looking for a weak US dollar. So that means we should be looking for pound, for gold to be getting stronger, meaning we're buying the first currency pair, which we have bought, and we're selling dollar. So we should be looking at markets pricing in a weak dollar anyway, which is where this strength might have come off the back of. And obviously, average hourly earnings, unemployment rate, as you can see, it is going up by 0.3% due to the current economic crisis that is happening across the world now. It's also good just to stay up to date with your economics, know what's going on in the world, not just where you live. I currently live in London. It's good to know what's going on around the world, staying up to date with other banks, especially ECB, as Christine Lagarde is now in charge. She's taken over. But that is gold. That is our trade on gold. I'll just put it in the Telegram chat for you guys. We got an entry of 16.13, 1 to 3, 1500 TP, 1100 stop loss. Remember to use proper risk management, only risking 1.5% of your overall account. This isn't get rich quick scheme, this isn't anything like that. You need to be strategic and you need to actually be logical with your money. Only risk what you're not willing to lose. If you go on a night out, how much you're willing to spend, how much you should be investing. You know. Pretty happy with this entry though. Got a good entry of the support. It's only dropped down a couple times. That's actually broken it and it's really shot down to retest the trend. But I don't see that happening, especially with the US economy at the moment. But anyway, let's jump into another pair. We've done gold. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Also head over to our Instagram and Twitters. That's where you can stay up to date with all of our latest trades, etc. Quite interested to see how this actually pans out now. This is where you really need to be deep in, looking down, deep. See, this is what I love about gold. There's so many wicks. It's just wicks. Right, so now what I can actually see, a smaller time frame, is a downtrend. I need to see it break this downtrend. Now this is where I could have waited for a better entry. I could have got an entry here. This is where people have sniper entries. That's where that terminology comes from. It means really getting down and dirty into the currency pair. And as you can see, you can just see it's in a downtrend. It was an uptrend. Now it's in a downtrend. Now it's on this support. Bit of resistance here. Major resistance the last couple minutes. But nonetheless, it needs to break this trend line and get shooting. Get shooting for the 1628 mark. I'd love to see this happen now. Be brilliant, wouldn't it? How's everyone been finding this quarantine though? Hopefully staying inside, catching pips. That's all we've been doing, but cable might be an interesting pair to look at right now, actually, with a weak dollar being priced into the markets. It might already be priced into the markets. This is where banks and hedge funds are already one step ahead of you. They take out their positions, close their positions. That's a nice line of resistance, support, resistance, support. Don't know where that was. What happens back then? 17th of March. Cable, where are you? Does everyone know their terminologies of Kiwi, cable, yen? Blimey. That is absolutely ridiculous. Everybody knows this is one of the hardest currencies to trade. 39,000 pips since January. £10 a pip, you got 400 grand. In a day, this pair moves 1,500. If you know how to trade it, I'll take my hat off to you. Really did. Oh, this line here was so key. I remember this a couple months ago. How key this was. This is when I was trying to trade it. Complete break. Complete break again. But anyway, I'm still looking for cable. Can anybody see it on my watch list? There is 123. What a shame. Cable is forming very nicely at the moment. Resistance. Resistance, support. Remember, support and resistance can be the same. We've got support, resistance, support, support. Also got some resistance here. A lot of resistance here, may I say. And we also got another line. Going to put it there. Right. That's on a smaller time frame. Now let's get deep. And now we can see it respects the trend. It has been in the uptrend. The last since March broke out of the consolidation. It's been an uptrend. Now it's in a bit of consolidation. On the 4 hour, we can now see it form a wedge, which we like to see. When a currency pair has a long push movement, it then gets exhausted and then gets pushed down into a wedge. Keep breaking it down. You can see the supports and resistance we need to see for entries, take profits and stop losses. Now we're going to be looking for entries. We can see it's been this downtrend, very steep one, not that accurate. Broke it, come back down. It's just had a few dojis, not much movement. Now in the last half an hour has had movement of about 20 pips. That's good for scalping. Now 15-minute time frame. Let's look for an entry. It's not broke this trend since 26 March. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. That is enough confirmations for me of that this trend is valid, and it is a verified huge resistance along here. Look at that, it is resisting that support line. I'm liking the look of this. We're going to be taking a long on this now, guys. We're going to be taking a long for 60 pips. Quite a good risk to reward. This is what we're currently looking at. This will be for a day trade. If you were scalping, you'd be looking for a take profit of 20 pips. Remember, scalping is anywhere between 10 to 30. I'd say day trading is more 30 to 60, 70, 80. Now, if you're holding a trade for a couple of days, you need to be holding it for at least, I'd say, over 100 pips for it to be worth your time. Otherwise, you can catch these smaller pips just by staring at your laptop screen. As here, 20 pips. But we're going to be going for a take profit. We're gonna have multiple take profits, but our end take profit is going to be pushed straight up there. Also broke it there. Went right up to the green line. So every time it's broke it, the only time it hasn't is here. It had to come back down for it to go back up. I'd rather secure the pips than hold a trade, and also your broker takes more spread. So do not. I want to set a take profit of 52 pips and a nice stop loss of 35. And let me go enter that on my MetaTrader account now. That is the second trade we have done. We have bought pounds against US dollar. Especially if tomorrow's news, we should see this pair exceed. And now let me also take a screenshot of this one. What do you guys think about this trade? Do you like it? Not like it? Just trying to get my chat back up. I've lost my chat again. We're now on cable. Remember to subscribe if you are new around here. Gonna create a nice watch list on that. Let me break it down. Smaller time frames for yourselves. Oh, need to put this one in Telegram. Make sure all our private Telegram members get access to trade. And public. Right, so it's not fully tested the trend line yet. It's where we've entered. It's resisted here, right? The line of support here. We've entered on this support. The last time it went up to there, so we're going for a couple more pips. In fact, we could have had to take profit just 11 pips shorter, but I'm positive, I'm happy with my current setup in place. 1 to 5, I'm happy with that. Got to wait and see. Let's see what gold is doing. So it's 16.11. We're in negative at the moment on gold. Not too bad. Could be trading worse. Still on support. I'm happy with that. Right, so that is 2 pairs analysed and 2 signals for yourself. Both, as you can see, we're predicting a weak dollar, especially going into tomorrow. We're waiting for the Asian market to open and the UK markets. UK floor will open up in the morning, and then the US market opens at 12, and that's when we should see it hit take profit in the Asian market. So overnight, but if not, I think the UK market we should definitely hit take profit on. Both pairs, both gold and pound cable. Can't see how this won't be.